going to Evans, and Evans clears. Now Hotham shooting it back to Whistling. He can't carry it across. Hotham gets it, feeding it in, and Jack Brownscheitel comes up with it. Brownscheitel throws the puck down to Baltimore territory. Back for it, Hotham. And Hotham is checked in the corner by Darrell Evans. Now Whistling on right wing, feeding it ahead to Magoo. Jim Magoo can't beat Brownscheitel. And Brownscheitel into the right corner after it, steers it ahead to Taylor. Now Brownscheitel behind the Binghamton net for Churla. That's tipped away by Troy Loney. He steers it behind the goal. Patterson works it up the wall. Evans and McDonnell jam there. And the puck rolling far side of the cage. Jim Magoo takes it. Magoo in behind the net. And Loney couldn't get a piece of it in front as he was open. Now Loney, left corner. Loney centers. Try blasted wide by Tom O'Regan. At the left point, it's Dahlquist, a shot. That had Mason ducking. It goes off the glass. And then
Winnings following the game in the spiral staircase in the lobby of the main concourse.
The score, 5-1 Whalers. Nobody has scored thus far in the third period. Back in the Baltimore zone, defender Chris Dahlquist after the puck. Dahlquist and Sampson tie up. And now at left wing, Loney. Loney back to Simpson. Simpson cutting in. Simpson at the right circle. He backhands it, far corner. Shaw tied up there with O'Regan. And now O'Regan with the puck. O'Regan to Dahlquist. He tried to go to his backhand, lost it, as Schubauer may have gotten a piece in front. Now Shaw turns it in behind the Binghamton goal at the right wing. The Whalers can't clear. A shot by O'Regan. The stick saved by Mason. And it comes back at the high slot. Loney's wrister is wide. And then Bob Mason fires it off the glass against the right boards. A tie up there. Dahlquist able to get a loose puck, and Dahlquist now deals it on the near wing. O'Regan has it. He and Shaw wrap up. And now Jensen looking to clear. He does clear, but a tripping penalty is dealt out as the Skipjacks Dave Fenton and Colin Chin, the opposing centers. Face off to Greg Hotham. Hotham at the blue line. A pass now to Bork. Bork to Gatsos, and Gatsos behind the net. Now to Jim Magoo. Jim Magoo at the right circle. Magoo in the right corner for Gatsos. Gatsos centers it, intercepted by Taylor. Here comes Mark Taylor down ice. His wrister, and Ford makes a glove save. He wants to pass off. Only man in front was Paul Fenton, and he wisely says no. He hoped Gary Sampson and Colin Chin, the centerman. Minute and a half to go, the shoe bottom penalty. Face-off is pulled back to Bork, and Bork in behind the Baltimore goal. Here comes Bork. Bork slapping right around for the stick save. Rebound to the high slot. Mike Hoffman gets it, feeding it to Taylor. Taylor at the far wall, now to shoe bottom. Is passed down the slot, taken away by Riley Weir. Weir cuts to center. And Weir moves into Binghamton ice. Now left circle, Shoebottom steals it from Riley Weir. And Shoebottom will pass up the left wing to Andre Heavey, who clears it. Now Brian Ford comes out to beat the onrushing Mike Hoffman to the spot. And now take it in behind the Baltimore net by Joe McDonnell. His pass up the boards, not by Brad Shaw. And Shaw, there's one. That's off a stick in the slot, and then Cairns wide. Into the far corner goes, chased down by Riley Weir. And now played up by O'Regan. O'Regan over the red line. O'Regan moving in and back to get to it is Simpson. Now shot out of the zone. Whalers Shaw. And back to get to it is Chris Dahlquist. Dahlquist swings it back to center ice. Bloomquist plays it there. Timo up right wing to Shane Churla, who's played a strong game at right wing. He throws it in, and Dahlquist takes it back. Now to McDonnell. McDonnell in for the foul. A front shot between DeFazio and one of the Whalers, and it may well be Churla at the far side of the team. They have stopped, and they are trying to separate the two now. Skipjacks a break in the action with the score of Binghamton 6, but Lamoureux and Fenton, the opposing centerman. And somebody cannot get ready. They will try to set things up all over again. Face off to Bork, and Bork carries it back into his own net, or own zone, we should say, in front of his net. Now Bork, a pass back to Hotham, and Hotham off to Lamoureux. He's knocked down by Patterson, and Paul Fenton shoots the puck the other way. 6:58 to go in this one. Whalers, with that strong showing early in the second period, have had the game in control since that time. Skipjacks Bork back behind the net. Now Bork shooting the puck in. Off the backboards it goes. It's played by Belanger. Belanger up the left wing for Jim Magoo, and Magoo now back for Lamoureux. At the blue line, Bork gets Bork to Hotham. Hotham right on the blue line. Back to Bork. Now to Greg Hotham. They play catch again. Bork has it. Left corner, Belanger. Roger Belanger at the left point to Phil Bork. Now to Greg Hotham. Oilers will not let them penetrate deep. Now a pass to Belanger. He fired it off the side of the net. Belanger getting it. Belanger steering it near corner. And at the point, Bork gets it. Bork fakes a shot. Now picked off by Timo Blomqvist. And Blomqvist skates it clear. Blomqvist coming into the zone. He rolls it in behind the Baltimore net with 24 seconds to go in that Churla minor penalty. It's 6-1 Whalers, 5.5 left in regulation. Here comes Belanger. Belanger unloading one right on. The kick saved by Mason. And it comes back to Taylor, who clears it. Now neutral territory. Jack Brownscheitel gets it. Brownscheitel feeding it up the boards. And it rolls down in behind the Baltimore goal. Wally Weir retreating. Here comes Weir. Weir moving it ahead to McDonnell. McDonnell to Loney. Loney tied up by Brownscheitel. And the puck rolls into the right corner. Colin at Chin. Moving it under Weir's stick, and it rolls all the way down ice. Penalty now over is Chris Brandt is. A 5-goal Binghamton lead with 5 minutes to go in the game. On the draw, back in the Baltimore zone. Colin Chin gets it and steers it to center. Here comes Colin Chin, who picks it up off the right boards himself. Chin throws it down wide of Mason. Back to get it, Gary Sampson. Sampson tried to clear, throws it under Joe McDonnell. And McDonnell retreating for it. McDonnell moving it back to center ice. A pass now to Gatsos, who can't turn it by Bradshaw. Chin circles back for it. Colin Chin moving out to the red line with it. Here comes Chin, and Chin carries it in. Now Shoebottom takes it away. Bruce Shoebottom moving back on the right boards. Shoebottom dropping to Sampson. Sampson in the slot. He lost the puck, and Blomqvist has to come back for it. Timo trying to bang it in, picked off by Gatsos. He had his pocket picked by Blomqvist, and Timo Blomqvist carries it out. Blomqvist cuts over center. Blomqvist moves in. He throws it off the left boards, and Greg Hotham's able to get it. Hotham looking to come out. A pass now to Bork, and here comes Phil Bork. Bork to the red line. His drive right on. Mason makes a stick save, and Perlini is after it. Now Grant Jennings and Perlini tie up. And on the far wall, it comes to Gary Rissling. Now Bork has it. His shot is blocked by the sliding Timo Blomqvist. And it comes back behind the net, and Rissling has it. Rissling looking to center. It comes instead to Hotham. And Hotham took his shot, and as he did so, there is a penalty call. Penalty here against. All right, Blomqvist is off, serving the penalty for holding. And the action unfolds now back at center ice, and Bork cuts back into his own zone for it. So Baltimore trailing 6-1, and we have 3:10 to go in this one. Perlini works it back into the Whalers zone. Along the near boards, he is tied up. Magoo going for it. Now Taylor steals. Then Mark Taylor up to Fenton, who clears. It rolls back to mid-ice, and again the Skipjacks have to regroup. They are working the power play. Greg Hotham off for the Skipjacks. Bork now back to Hotham. Hotham again to Bork. Now left wing to Gary Rissling. Rissling shooting it around the boards, back into the far corner. Mark Patterson, O'Regan tie up there. Rissling gets the puck. He tried to center. It's blocked by the sliding Brownscheitel. And then a hand to pass call as the Whalers. Patterson able to clear the zone. Fourth place with still a game at hand on Saints. Off. St. O'Regan grapple for it. Neither can gain control. Hoffman gets it. He fires at the boards ice. Back after it, Wally Weir. 40 seconds to go in the Bloomquist penalty. O'Regan flipping it up on right wing. Here comes Loney. Loney is shot, and he scores. Loney from the right circle. A power play goal, and that makes it a 6-2 game. So Troy Loney nets that one, and that comes at 18:05 on the power play. For their left winger, Troy Loney, who started the year in Baltimore, or we should say in Pittsburgh, he now has 6 goals on the year. O'Regan assisting, along with Wally Weir. So the score now 6-2 Whalers. Fenton and O'Regan set on the draw. It's 1 to Wally Weir. Inside 2 minutes left in the game. Wally Weir playing it left defense, flips the puck in. Bloomquist is back for it, tapping it into the right corner. And now Fenton going for it, can't find the handle. Wally Weir shot off the stick and sails far corner. Now Loney and Bloomquist tie up behind the net. And they hold it long enough for the draw to stop the play. A break. Off the face-off, it rolls into the right corner. And the Whalers, Grant Jennings can't get control of it. Now it's played in behind the Binghamton net. Bloomquist there trying to swing it up. His progress impeded. He gets it again. And now Bloomquist deals ahead to Mark Taylor. Taylor over the red line. A pass for Evans and a shot right on. The stick hand save is made by Brian Ford. 1 minute left in the game. Whalers have it on ice, leading 6-2. And have been in control since that early part of the second period. Here comes Dave Simpson up to O'Regan. O'Regan winds up on the drive, comes right on. Mason makes a save, hurdling it, but their unbeaten string go to 9. The club record is 11, and that was set in the 81-82 season. They're getting closer. Face off the row, his shot, and it's off a stick in front. Lamoureux tipped it wide. Into the right corner it goes. And Sampson there along with Belanger. Now Lamoureux tried to come out with it. Belanger does. Belanger to the far corner, tied up by Sampson with a half minute to play. Now Shaw tying up. And as the battle continues, Belanger gets it. Backhander, stick save. Mason, then he covers up. The shot's down will be Mason hanging tough, and he's going to record tonight his 8th victory of the year. Fenton, Mitch Lamoureux, the opposing centerman. Down to 20 seconds left in the game. The Skipjacks will see their record fall to 10-22-3. They're going to fall to even further in that South Division. The puck cleared out of the Whalers zone now. Rowe is back with 8 seconds to go. Time just about running out. Rowe clears the zone. That's the game. And the Whalers have won it here 6-2, the final.